All right, guys, I am back for hole number 5 of the Winter Games tournament here. And as you can see, I have Apocalypse on. I'm going to keep kind of a power driver on. Plus, it also has halfway decent accuracy. Now, I don't want you to think that you have to rely on those clubs. You don't even really need a lot of power here. So when I look at, alternative options, I'm kind of thinking about, putting the ball in play more than anything. So if, in fact, I wasn't going to go a power method, these other two options down here could also be viable options for you to put it into play. So what you're going to see me do here is I'm not going to get very aggressive at all. Yesterday I think I wound up long in Pro Division. So here you're going to see me back off. In addition to that, since the wind's going to be so much more down, I'm probably going to go at this hole with a Navigator today. But when, the important rounds come into play, I will probably upgrade to a Kingmaker for the last 2 rounds, just to give myself that extra, maybe a couple percent to get the Albatross. But I am going to set you guys up here for a nice little guide to put you guys in play and give yourself the best chance here. And like I said, normally I might use like a Titan or a Kingmaker just to make sure that I have the power to get there. But since I already know the second wind is going to be pointed towards the hole, I am going to basically lower my power ball because I just think it's kind of an unnecessary ball that I don't need to hit. Now, one of the things that I do like to do is I like popping it over the bunker into this open fairway over here. So here you're going to see me use just ever so slightly some top spin here. Actually, let me show you guys this just to be on the precautious side. We're going to go at this with a power ball, so you don't have to overpower. I just want you guys to be in this mindset of doing this the smart way. And as you can see, I'm not really going into power here, which means that I'm not kind of overexerting myself. And what you're seeing that I'm doing with my curl, as you can see, it kind of puts this perfect. And as you can see, you really don't need any topspin at all whatsoever. So you see me already at the long part of the fairway there. And I just put that ball on just for your guys' sake, just because I think it's the smart thing to do. In fact, you can tone off on the backspin. You don't have to hit it. You don't even need backspin. What I would suggest is just popping it over that bunker, using the minimal amount of power. As you can see, it was like a half ball for me. And that's the shot that I recommend doing, to where you're just kind of setting. And as you can see, you can curl it as much as you can with your phone for this shot. One of the things that I see most guys do is they end up in the right side of this fairway, where I always play mine to the left side of the fairway. When you play it to the left, you have a shorter distance to the hole. Now, as you can see, I'm not even going to need to go into power for this shot. Well, I'm going to check out what the power looks like right here. And this is the reason that I actually have Guardian on, is more for this second shot, just to make sure that I had enough power. But as soon as I switched to a Titan, that point kind of became moot anyway. So as you can see, I'm kind of it looks like the red ring is kind of right on the power bar, which is like 2 rings. So I'm going to only come in maybe 7 rings on this. An extra 7. So that will be a total of 9 rings. And I'm just using that as kind of like a reference point to actually see. And as you can see, I took off probably 1 ring too much there, as it did not run out to the hole. So this guy can still get out of trouble here, put it up to the end of the fairway up there. Of course, he could always try to beat it as hard as he can and probably put it into the bunker. But if it was me, I would just lay up and put it in the fairway and try to pop it over the bunker for the third. You know that the third shot's going to be straight downwind anyway. But he is getting a great aggressive line here, which might keep it out of the bunker, just barely. So he still might be able to make that one. And here you're going to see me just pop this one in real quick. I don't think I can win a chest here. I don't think I opened my last chest. I think I made a mistake. I would have liked to have, picked up another Tour 9 chest, and I don't think that I cleared out one. So I don't think I can. A mistake on my part. Because I know with this count especially, I've been trying to... ooh, that's unlucky. Just stopped short. So you're seeing, with that approach, you can make quick work of that hole. You don't have to get as aggressive. As you can see, I'm not even in power with Titan. I would recommend probably no top spin. I don't think I'm touching top spin for the rest of the tournament. Let me put it to you that way on that hole. So I'm probably backing away from it completely. If I'm 10 rings short of where I just was with a Guardian on, it's going to make me not really even have to go into power at all, or barely have to go into power, because I think you saw me pull back 7 rings from power, which means that I was in the clear still by 7 rings. So I could be essentially 10 yards short of where I just drove it and not even need power at all. So just something to consider, just to be a little on the precautious side, is probably what I'm going to end up doing, is taking off that power altogether, just to be, all that top spin, just taking that off, and, just be a little bit more safe about it. And like I said, it'd be kind of nice to have sniper, not technically necessary, but since my Guardian has more yards than sniper, you want to go with something that's still giving you a chance in terms of distance-wise, so you don't put yourself in a predicament by not having enough club, landing it short on accident. You want to get your good power club on just to make sure that you get there. That's the most important thing, is getting that eagle. So keep that in mind, and good luck with that hole. I think, with that safe approach, you give yourself a nice opportunity at that albatross. And like I said, in terms of for the second shot, backspin wise, you might want to go 1.75 bars, just to kind of keep the ball rolling more than anything. So in the future, I'm probably going to back off just ever so slightly on the backspin, and hopefully I can get it, and hopefully you guys can too, and be on the lookout for my next shootout. So good luck, guys.